seat. All right, so good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday morning vinyasa practice. I'm so happy to see you this morning, everyone. So I'm gonna have us start today just in a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. So when you arrive here, I'm gonna invite you just to pull the fleshy parts of your glutes out so you can sort of ground down into your sitting bones a little bit more. Let's just think about letting the backs of our hands find our knees and thinking about pulling all the way up through the crown of the head. It's not our chin. And maybe you close your eyes. Let's just start with some breath this morning. Long inhale through our nose. Long exhale out of our mouth. Really feel your sitting bones get heavy. Long inhale. Feel the breath come in through the back of the ribs, go right up through the back of your neck and out of the crown of your head. Pause at the top and then exhale as you sigh out. Let's try one more like that together. Inhale. Big exhale, flutter your eyes open, looking forward and ahead. Taking your right fingertips to the mat, we're gonna reach your left arm up and over. So big side body stretch here, rooting your left sitting bone down to the mat. Just getting started, welcome, thank you for joining us. Inhale, left arm travels up, right arm reaches up. So you're bending into your left elbow as you reach your right fingertips up and over. Good, so just finding some movement here this morning. Let's try that again. Gently reaching up with your right fingertips. Left arm reaches up. Try to feel that long connection through your left sits bones, all the way through your left fingertips. One more, inhale, cartwheel over. Exhale, grounding into your mat with your sitting bones as you find length in your right side body. Really nice. Inhale, coming back to center. Both arms reach up. Let's interlace your fingers at the top. Press your palms up towards the sky and try to draw your shoulder blades down your back. Now we're going to start gently this morning. Good. From here, can you start to hinge forward from the waist? Release your bind. See if you can just land your finger pads in front of you. So checking in with our hips. Yes, good. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, send breath to the back of the nape of your neck. And then a big exhale out of your mouth. See if you can fold a little more deeply. Inhale, fill up. Exhale to get empty. Rolling yourself all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take a big breath in to reach up, lift up, look up. Taking eagle arms with your right arm under. So catching your right elbow underneath your left. Option to grab for shoulders. We're gonna do a little bit of rounding through your spine here. So if you're in eagle arms, inhale, lift the elbows up. As you exhale, tuck your chin and round your shoulder blades apart. So inhale to get tall for 3. Exhale, round and tuck. Opening up the shoulder blades this morning. Again, inhale, get tall. And then option to round, tuck your tailbone under, hollow out your breastbone, and come all the way up to sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, release the bind. Arms reach up, lift up, look up. As you exhale, left hand catches under this time. Eagle arms with the left. So option to grab shoulders. If we can't quite find that bind this Wednesday morning, round your back. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale to sit tall. So you're just articulating through your spine, bone by bone. Hollow out your breastbone. Feels so good. Waking up our posture this morning. Inhale one more time. Exhale, round. Beautiful job. Sitting up nice and tall. Release your bind and find your palms in front of you. You're going to place your palms on the mat and let's crawl back into a quadruped position on our mat. So once we arrive here, we're going to slowly start to take circles with your hips. So you know I generally start our practice like this, and it's a really good touch point for yourself to check in with what's happening in your hips, your pelvis, your lower back this morning. Good. Spread your fingers really wide, okay? And if you can kind of go inwards with your mindful and thought here, I'm going to invite you to set an intention for this practice here right now. Okay. Whatever brought you to your mat this morning. Good. And let's find a little stillness here. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to bring your bum back to your heels. So watch the movement here. It's an exhale, come forward into a modified low plank. So inhale, hips take you back. So your toes are dorsiflex behind you. Nice good stretch in your lats. Exhale, peel your sternum forward and arrive to stack shoulders on top of wrists. Good, Barbara. Inhale, hips go back. So we're turning on the core, your lower back, your chest, your shoulders. We're going to be using this position through a lot of different chaturanga movements today. So it's great to warm up our wrists. Good. Let's try 2 more. Inhale. Feels so nice here on the lower back. Exhale. Good. 1 more time. Inhale. Hips go back. And then as you exhale, come forward this time, the right arm is going to pick up. We're going to sweep the right arm behind you as you send your hips back, and then reaching up and over. So it's kind of a cyclical motion. The tailbone goes back. We reach the right arm up. Yes, good. Now connect this with your breath if you can. Good. So we're going to inhale through our nose. And to create a little bit more heat, we're going to exhale through our nose now. Shifting that breath practice, inhale through your nose. Exhale. Can we switch this in the opposite direction? Reaching back towards your right heel. Sweep the arm through as you come through. Yeah, good. Big chest and shoulder opener here this morning. Reach. Let's try 1 more. Inhale. Awesome job, everyone. Replace your right hand down to the mat. Just take 3 circles to the right. Yeah, exploring your body. Okay, and then coming back to center. Left arm picks up. Right? You're going to sweep the left arm back, reaching up and coming forward into that modified plank. That's it. Good. Should feel really natural. Just take some smooth movements and don't worry about what it looks like. Just think about what it feels like in your body to move with breath. 1 more this direction. And we're going to switch that up. Let's take the arm back. Maybe you take your gaze with your fingertips, reaching up on that left side. 2 more. And it's 1. Really nice, everyone. Plant your left palm down, dorsiflex your toes, so curl your toes under, and slowly make your way up into this downward facing dog shape. Oh, beautiful job, everyone. Take some time to maybe pedal your feet out. Long inhale through our nose, and a long exhale out of your nose. So building a little heat in our practice at this point, everyone. If you're pedaling the feet, let's start to find a little bit of stillness here. Long inhale through your nose. And a long exhale out of your nose. Can you bend your knees a lot? Look to the top of your mat and step or walk to get to the top. So I'm going to take 2 steps to land and arrive at the top of your mat. Let's inhale, find a halfway lift. And then exhale, let's spring forward, fold. Good. So we're going to use this terminology throughout the practice today. When we sweep the arms, we're going to bend the knees, graze the fingertips to graze the mat, and send your arms right out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Good. So I'll show you from the front. You sweep the arms down, you reach up, lift up, look up, and we're going to fold through heart center. Come all the way down. Good. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Your back is flat, spine is long. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step your right leg back, left leg back, top of a push-up, high plank. Let's all tap our knees to the mat. Release your toes, hug your elbows into lower down, all the way down to your mat. Can you take your fingertips up and frame your mat? Take the elbows to the sky, and let's start to play with a little few baby cobras here. Yeah, shine the chest up and then slowly lower the heart down. Inhale, exhale, elbows lead up. Oh, it feels nice this morning. And just go with the space that works well for you in your house this morning, on your mat this morning. Maybe you shift your gaze up. Let's hold this one for 3. It's 2. Okay, it's 1. Lay it back down. Slide your hands back underneath your shoulders. Let's push back to a nice wide-legged active child's pose. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale to take your sternum a little deeper between our knees. I always approach our body with a little bit more care first thing in the morning. All right, let's peel the bum up off your heels, curl your toes, make your way to your downward face. Take a few petals here. We're gonna move on. Root the heels down to the mat. Looking at the top of your mat, bend your knees a lot. Lift your heels, step, walk, or hop to travel to the top. Inhale, find your halfway, that's it. Exhale, we melt all the way down. Now remember that cue, sweep the mat if you can with your fingertips. Reach up, arms go out in front. Exhale, hands find sides of the body. Good, again, bend your knees, almost like you're moving through chair there. And then we're gonna exhale, spring forward, down. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Our spine is long, back is flat. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, plant your palms. Take your left leg back first this time. Right leg back. Option to go from knees or shift forward onto your toes. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming onto the tops of our feet, upward facing dog. If that's a little intense for you this morning, you can stay with baby cobra. Breath in. And then exhale. Let's roll over your toes as you take your tailbone up. Whew. So with each sun salutation, we're just building a little bit more heat. Lots and lots of options today, everyone. So remember, every time you step on your mat, your body's experiencing something different. So do what works well for you. Lift the heels, bend your knees. This is something to get used to. It's almost like you're going to spring yourself forward, whether you're stepping or you're hopping. Gives you a little momentum to get to the top of your mat. That's nice, Barbara. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Let's go again. Bend the knees, sweep the fingertips all the way up. Exhale, hands by your sides. Let's go again. Moving through chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, spring forward. We melt. Feels so good. Inhale, halfway. Feel that in the back of our hamstrings. Exhale, we melt. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step your right leg back, left leg back this time. One more sun salutation, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, coming to your full upward face or baby cobra. Exhale, find a downward facing dog. Really nice, everyone at home. Spread the fingers wide. Try to imagine your sitting bones pressing up to the sky as much as you can. It's 2 breaths here. Inhale. Big exhale. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, can you walk your fingers to the back of your mat now? So you're gonna meet your toes. We're gonna hang out here in this little forward fold. Can you gather up your elbows into your ragdoll? Keeping a little micro bend in your knees here. Long inhale. Nice work, everybody. Long exhale. Good, let the back of your head be heavy. Enjoy this inversion here. Good, release the hands. Let's slowly roll yourself up, bone by bone. One vertebra at a time. Shoulders come up, back, and down. Can you heel toe your feet to touch? We're gonna sweep the arms back and meet in a chair pose. Let's take chair. Good, so squeezing our inner thighs together. Big inhale. Big exhale, sink a little deeper if you have it this morning. Good, pushing through your heels. Inhale, arms reach up to stand. You remember those eagle arms we took in our warm-up? Can you inhale? Exhale, catch your right arm underneath your left. Breath comes in to lift up. But as you exhale, round your spine. Try to tap your elbows to your knees. So we did this seated earlier on. Inhale, growing from the heels. Push through your heels, lift up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round into that beautiful standing cat. Inhale, one more time, reaching up. If your hands are on shoulders, that's awesome too. Now last one here, inhale, reach and round. Push the elbows all the way up. Find that connection between your forearms. And release the arms, good. Inhale, arms circle up. We're gonna move forward on the mat. Spring forward, swan dive comes forward. Crawl your hands all the way up to the top of your mat. Good. Inhale, take your hips up and back, the downward face. Let's kick your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Let's bend that right knee if you can. Open up your right hip. You might circle out this right ankle bone, waking up the toes, the muscles in your feet. Try to pull that right hip back and stack on top of your left. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, guys, we're going to drive the knee to the nose and step your foot to the top of your mat, right between your thumbs. Good. And we're going to cartwheel ourselves all the way up into a warrior two. Yeah, good job. Turning this right knee out as much as you can. Big inhale. Big exhale. See if you can sink a little deeper. This warrior two is a position of strength, right? We're really reaching through your fingertips, pressing into the four corners of our feet. One more breath. Waking up our quadriceps, our hamstrings, gripping the mat with both feet. Take one more inhale. So this is where our vinyasa comes in, guys. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand up and around. Plant your left palm. We're gonna step the right leg up and back where it came from. So drag it up and back. You got it. That's your three-legged dog. And then exhale, take the right toes to tap beside your left, shift forward. And then any vinyasa that you like this morning, everyone, hug your elbows, come to the tops of your feet, baby cobra or full upward face. Yes, push your chest forward. Exhale, roll up and back, downward face. Oh yeah, big inhale through our nose. If our mind has sort of wandered away, I'm going to invite you to bring your thoughts back to what your body feels right now in these movements. I got a little sweat on my brow. We're taking things nice and slow today, but slower isn't not great. Slower is sometimes a little bit better, right? We want to land in each posture and really feel all the feels. Good, inhale. Now as you exhale, can we crawl the fingertips back to the back of mat? Arriving in that ragdoll posture, let your head be heavy, gather up your elbows. So you can bend your knees as much as you need here for your ribs to drape over your thighs. You might take a little sway side to side. I like that there. Let your head be nice and heavy. Nice work, guys. Yeah, enjoy this little rest. Good. Awesome. Take a breath, release the hands to the mat, and then slowly build yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Roll it up, roll it up. Shoulders up, back and down. Beautiful job. Heel toe, your feet to touch. Let's sweep it back, chair pose. Reach, back of your mat. You got it, sinking nice and low. Spread your fingers really wide. Okay, inhale. Sink a little bit lower. Inner thighs are squeezing together, low abs draw in and up for two. Let's drive through the heels. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands by sides. Good, let's take the eagle arms on the left. Circle the arms up to inhale. As you exhale, catching your left elbow underneath your right this morning. Looks like this. So if we can't quite find this posture, going for shoulders is really good as well. Yeah, good. Now we're gonna try that little ripple effect of the cat-cow standing with the eagle arms. So take a breath in, lift the elbows on the inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, round your spine, and attempt to tap your elbow to your knees. Inhale, one breath, one movement. Exhale, round and tap. I love this exercise. Fill up with your breath in. Out of your nose, let everything out to get empty. Two more, moving with the beat, moving with your breath. Creating some rhythm here. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release the arms. Good. Take a big breath in, lift up, look up. We're gonna swan dive forward, spring forward through the chest, crawling ourselves out to the top of your mat, high plank. Good. We're gonna kick your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Now exhale, option to bend this left knee and circle out that left ankle. I got lots of creaks and cracks here. I don't know if you can hear that. Try to wrap the left hip to stack on top of your right. Nice big hip opener. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale out of your nose. One more full rounded breath in the shape. Okay, I think you know where we're going. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, looking forward to the top of your mat, we're going to draw the left knee in, land it at the top of mat. Now my back is going to go to you guys here, but we're going to pick up the right arm, pivot your right foot, and cartwheel yourself out into that warrior two shape. Right? Good. So bending deeply into your left knee. I'm going to stay here. I don't like having my back to you, but last week I got a little bit confused, so I don't want to do that to you today. Bend deeply into that left knee. Check that your right foot is lined up with the bottom corner of your mat. Take one more breath. And you're ready for the vinyasa. It's your choice. So you're going to cartwheel the right hands down, plant your palms, guide your left leg up and back. You got this. You know where that came from. It's tricky, but you can do it. Reach. And then as you exhale, the left toes float down. And any version of your vinyasa that you like, I'm going to show one from knees here. Hug the elbows down and in. Option for a baby cobra or a full upward facing dog. If the upward face is there, maybe you take the thighs off the floor as well. Yeah, good. Exhale, let's find ourselves in downward face. Whew. Nice work, everybody. Beautiful job. We're gonna add on to that sequence. So let's crawl the hands back. Crawling, crawling. Heel toe your feet apart slightly. Gather up your elbows. We're just here for one breath. I'm gonna move with a little bit more pace here. Good, release your hands, roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time, heel toe your feet together. Inhale to reach. Eagle arms on the right, bend your knees and lift up. Now we're gonna go right into that tap. So elbows touch the knees. Inhale, round. Exhale to tap. This is a little bit more pace part of our practice this morning. Inhale, lift it up. This is 3, exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up, lift up, look up, hold. Exhale to release the arms. Take a breath in. We're gonna swan dive forward, crawling all the way to the top of your mat, arriving in your high plank. Let's kick the right leg up and back, bending that right knee here. Now we're here for 3 breaths. Option to stay here, or option to take a wild thing if you have this in your practice. So your right foot touches behind your left, and we reach out of the right fingertips, pushing in left hand. Okay, that's your option at home if you're there today, or just stay here with me. Take one more breath. If you're in your wild thing, pick up that leg, come back and meet us in this 3-legged dog. Breath in. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Getting ready to cartwheel this right up into your warrior two. That's it. Beautiful job at home. Let's exalt our warrior. Flip your right palm, reach it forward, and then send it up and back. So we're finding that nice same long line that we did in our warm-up there into our obliques, side body. Inhale, coming back to your warrior two. Let's try it again. Flip and reach. Good. Really pressing deeply into that right knee, turning it out. Back to your warrior two. One more, reach and flip. Exalt. We call this your dancing warrior. Take it up. It's beautiful shapes in the room this morning. Are you ready for that vinyasa, everyone? Let's kick it up and around. Pivot and plant your left palm. So the right leg is going to step up and back. You find your 3-legged dog. Now, option here to come forward. I showed you from knees, but you could hover the back toes, shift forward, chaturanga. Upward face. Yeah, shoulders together on your back. Exhale, rolling over your toes. Pull your tailbone up and back, downward facing dog. Whew. Oh, yeah, good. From here, let's walk the hands back. We got one more round here. You're arriving in this forward fold. Scoop up your elbows. Let your head be nice and heavy. Good. And then roll yourself up bone by bone. Heel toe your feet to touch. Sweep the arms down. Inhale, reach up. Let's take left arm, elbow under, eagle arms. Good. When you're ready, round and tap, elbows to knees. Inhale. If you can envision your spine articulating and rounding on the curve. Inhale to stand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Finding your flow. Last one here. They're going to stay and pause at the top. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, circle to stand. Spring forward, swan dive. We lead with the chest. That's it. Crawling our hands out, top of mat. Good. You're on top of a push-up. Send your left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. We're going to bend this left knee. So again, same option. You can hold on to this. Maybe you circle and trace this left knee. If you want to move to this full expression, you slowly tap your left toes behind you. You can play with me, reaching up and open. If this is a little too much for you in a morning practice, just stay in that three-legged dog shape. If you're experimenting with your wild thing, send your fingertips up. Really press out of your right palm. Maybe you shift your gaze over your left fingertips for 2. I'm going to make my way back to the three-legged dog. If you're in wild thing, come on back, breath in. Exhale, let's slowly transition. Left knee, footsteps at top of mat. So root yourself there first and then spin your right foot, open yourself right up into that warrior 2. I am going to switch because I hate my back to you. Left foot forward. Let's see how this goes. I hope this doesn't mess me up too much. Bending into your left knee. Take a breath. Are you ready to exalt this warrior? Flip your left palm. Send your fingertips up and back. Good. Inhale, arriving back in your warrior 2. Flip the left palm. Reach it up and back. Good. One more time. Inhale. Watch this left knee is staying externally rotated. Good. Coming back to your warrior 2 pause. Big inhale. Let's cartwheel and go. Right fingertips come around. Pivot on your right foot. Slide your left leg back. Three-legged dog. So your option here, guys, yogi's choice. Shift forward. I'm going to hover my back toes. Chaturanga Dandasana. Laying that left foot down. Upward face. Really nice, guys. Let's take a child's. Whew. Quite the sequence there. I want to take a little breath here. So option to stay in downward facing dog if you don't want to take this rest. Just to let you know what's coming, guys. We're doing so well with this practice this morning. I'm trying to sneak a little bit of extra strength work in for you. We are going to try that sequence one more time from the top. And I'm just going to add in a few more postures at the end. We can shift our attention and stay focused for the next little while. Stay with me. I've got you. So if you're in child's pose, can you go ahead and find yourself in a downward facing dog? So everybody meets in a down dog. Yeah, spreading your fingers really wide. Send your hips up and back. All right, I look a little different, guys, because I've switched directions here, but you're going to crawl yourself to the back of your mat. Okay, and scoop up elbows. Here's ragdoll. This is the last time on the right, last time on the left with this sequence. Good. So release the hands. Roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders up, back, and down. Now heel toe your feet together. Sweep the arms back, moving through chair. Find your chair pose. Good. Drive through your heels, standing up tall. Inhale, catching eagle arms on your right. Good. We're just doing 2 rounds here, guys. Round and tap the elbows to knees. Inhale, grow all the way up. Exhale, round and tap, hollow out your breastbone, tuck your chin. Inhale, grow. Beautiful job, everyone. Let's release the hands down by your sides. Take a breath in. Ready to spring forward, lead with your heart. Come on forward. Excellent. Crawl your hands to the top of the mat. Crawl, 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 high plank. Good. Sending your right leg up and back. Excellent job, you guys. Option to bend this knee or flip it into your wild thing. We have 3, Wherever you are, let's stay in and connected with your breath for 2. If you're in Wild Thing, can you come back and join us in three-legged dog? Breath in. As you exhale, let's step the right foot forward and through, right between your thumbs. You got it, good. We're gonna cartwheel our arms right up into our warrior 2. Bending deeply into your right knee. Let's exalt this warrior right away. Flip your front palm. Send it back. Good. Inhale, coming back to your warrior 2. Reach forward and pull it up and back. One more time. Warrior 2. Flip and reverse. Coming back to our warrior 2, can you straighten your right leg, turn all 10 toes forward, interlace your fingers behind your back, root your knuckles down, and spring forward into this wide-legged fold here. So if that's too intense across the shoulders, option just to bring your hands to your low back. This wide-legged fold. Trying to straighten our knees out here. And press into the outer corners of your pinky toes here. Let your head be heavy. We hold. For 3, 2. Last one. Release that bind. Can you place your hands in front of you on the mat? We're gonna crawl our fingertips towards the top of mat. So you're framing your right knee here. Place your left hand down. Can we open up into an easy twist? Yes, so option to drop this back knee if we need. Reaching and spinning the right shoulder. So with each exhale, we try to find a little bit more space in this chest opener on the right side. Nice work, everyone. Zip up your back leg. Really engage your left quad. Stay with me, stay in. Last breath here. Beautiful job, guys. Let's frame that right knee. Think you know where we're going with this. Let's drag that right leg up and back. Find your three-legged dog. Looking to the top of the mat. Any variation of your vinyasa. I'm going to come from knees to show that option. Inhale, baby cobra or full upward face. Oh yeah, the sun is out today. Exhale, downward face. Beautiful. Creating some great energy for yourself here. Take a breath. Now, option to stay in downward dog for 3 breaths, or if you need a little break in your wrists, we have the left side to go through, right? So send your heels and connect your tailbone with your sitting bones if you're in that child. Try to crawl your fingertips to the top of the mat. It's a great low back opener. Take one more inhale. And if you're in child's pose with me, let's meet everyone else in downward facing dog. Whew. Pedal the heels a little, big toes to touch. We're gonna walk the hands back to the back of your mat. Last round here, guys. Scoop up your elbows. Let your head be nice and heavy here. Yeah, it's ragdoll. Yeah, nice work, Barbara. Let the arms hang. Just let them be super relaxed. That's it, comfy here. Good, take a breath. Let's slowly restack yourself all the way up. This looks beautiful, guys. Inhale, arms sweep up. Let's take our eagle arms with our left. So left elbow comes underneath your right. Big breath in through your nose. As we exhale, let's find that round and tap into our chair. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, stand tall. Release the arms by your sides. Take a breath in to lift up. Circle the arms to stand. Exhale, we spring forward, hinging from the hips. Crawling your hands out into the top of that. Push up your high plank. Inhale, kick your left leg up and back. Again, 3 options here. We can stay rooting that left leg to the sky. We can bend. We can flip. So pick what works for you this morning, guys. If you're experimenting with progressing your practice, don't be afraid to play a little bit, okay? Sometimes we take ourselves to our more creative spots when we don't judge ourselves. Oh, if you're in Wild Thing, let's go ahead and find our 3-legged dog. Take a breath in. Looking to the top of your mat, bend the left knee towards your nose and step your left foot at top of mat between your thumbs. So we're gonna windmill the arms right up into your warrior two. Now I'm facing you. Good. Ooh, bending deeply into that left knee. Let's go ahead and exalt this warrior. So flip your left palm and then just play with this. This is nice, moving through space. So I like to go one inhale to return, and then one exhale to get long. Again, inhale, reach, and exhale. Ooh, last time, find your warrior two. We're gonna straighten out your left leg, turn all 10 toes to the front. So finding your bind behind your back, take a breath in, and then option to spring forward here in this wide-legged fold. So if that's really intense, as I mentioned on the first round, feel free to let your hands find your low back, or if that's not needed for you at all today and you just feel comfort in letting your hands find the floor, I want you to explore whatever option feels good for you on this fold. Again, this is a perfect inversion for you to let your head be really heavy. Let it hang off your cervical spine. Oh, yeah. Take one more full breath here. Inhale. If you're in the bind with the knuckles towards the sky, I'm going to invite you to release the bind. Bring your hands to your mat. And then we're going to pivot the left toes forward. We're going to crawl towards the top of your mat. Option to drop your right knee or keep it straight. Plant your right palm down and open up your left. So if you have a prop at home and the ground feels really far away from you, option to add your prop in. I love props because they make the ground come closer to you. I found so much more progression in my practice using my blocks. Spread your left fingertips nice and wide. Zip up your inner thighs for 2 breaths. Inhale. Long exhale. 1. Excellent job, guys. So unravel that twist. If you have a block, just prop it off to the side. Plant your right palm, slide your left leg up and back, reach it up to the sky. And this is your last vinyasa of the day, you guys, so make it whatever you choose. I'm gonna hover, shift forward, inhale, full upward face. And then let's exhale, let's find a child. Ooh. Yes, little swing side to side here. So allow your hips to rock right and left. And I'm gonna ask you to recall sort of our warm-up sequence of our flow today. Can you come back up onto your tabletop and stack your knees under your hips? We're gonna curl the toes. Remember how we reached back? Can we go back to these arm circles? Oh, notice if you feel a little bit more open through your thoracic spine, maybe a little less congested than our first couple of breaths this morning. Ooh, last one. Good, plant the right palm down. We're just gonna go in the one direction. Left arm sweeps back as your tailbone goes back, reach up. Ooh, I definitely notice a difference there. Sweep it back. Moving with breath. One more. Inhale, exhale, reach. Landing the left hand down. Can you walk your hands back? Draw your knees to stack under your hips. Step your right foot open to gate pose. So I'm gonna come to the front to show you this. So we're in gate pose here. Let's stack ourselves all the way up. So your shoulders are on top of your hips. Do you remember when we started our practice, we were doing cartwheel arms? We're gonna try that again. So inhale, the left fingertips touch down. This is just an extension of what we started our practice with this morning. Feel that long line through the obliques. Cartwheel the arms up. Your right finger pads find the outside of your right shin. Oh yeah. Let's try one more round. Inhale, left fingertips touch down. When you find the mat, look underneath your right armpit. One more time, reaching up. Shifting your gaze under your left armpit. Awesome, let's come back to center. So simple here, guys. We're gonna close this right knee in and just step your left leg out. So Extending long, take a breath. And then we're gonna go to the right first. So exhale, right finger pads touch down. Lengthen out of your left side body. Beautiful job, everyone. Spring forward and up. Left fingertips find the outside of your left shin. Let's go again. Up and over. Yeah, you're tracing nice shape through the sky with your fingertips. One more. Up and over. Beautiful job. And then coming back to center. So folding the left knee in. From here, we're going to just slide the right leg, left leg in. Nothing fancy. Gonna bring you right onto your bum, okay? And we are going to slowly take ourselves down. So catch underneath your knees this morning. And if you have a block, bring it with you. And release yourself all the way down to your mat. So we're gonna finish off with a little back bend this morning. So the block is a useful prop, but if you don't have it, that's okay too. If you do have it, let's slide it between your knees. We're gonna pull your heels close to your bum. Take a breath in through your nose. Now, as you exhale, can you squeeze the block first, then start to peel your tailbone up away from your mat, sending your hips up towards the sky. So hands are laying down by your sides, almost like you're trying to scratch your heels with your fingertips. So the objective here is to really think about sending your sternum, your breastbone up. It's a deep back bend. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly lay your vertebra down back on your mat. Good. We're gonna try that again. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your block. Adductors engage. Pull your transverse abs in, send your hips up. Now, option to stay here, or if you have room for the bind, we walk our shoulder blades together a little bit more. That opens our back up a bit more. This breastbone lifts higher. Interlace your fingers behind your tailbone and send your knuckles towards your heels. Good, breath in. Maybe you take the hips a little higher. This is an intense pose, guys, so just go with what feels good for your body. 2, keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing that block. For 1, release the bind if you have it. Slowly lay yourself all the way back down your mat. Great job, everyone. Let's take that block away. Place it off to the side and just hug your knees. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Your knees find your armpits. So before we move into our final resting posture, our Shavasana, option here to take a shoulder stand or maybe waterfall. So waterfall is fairly restorative. It's an inversion here. You might circle out your ankles. Maybe you start to press into the shoulder blades, take your hips up. Any expression of shoulder stand. Might start to experiment with sending your toes back behind the crown of your head. Or you might be in a happy baby. I'm gonna go happy baby today because that's what my body needs. So in your happy baby or your inversion, we just stay in. And when you're ready to move out of this shape, whatever shape you're in, let's just fold the heels back together and then close your knees like a book. You're gonna curl your shoulder blades off the mat. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Contract all the muscles you have in your body. Hold, squeeze. And then as you exhale, let's just make your way to your final resting posture. This morning, your Shavasana. Let your heart rate start to slow. Feel the back of your head get nice and heavy. And on your next breath, I invite you to bring a little bit of movement back to your body here. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. That's it. And then reach your arms right up over your head, zip up your toes, make your body nice and long. Big inhale through your nose. And a big audible ha sound out of your mouth. You make your way onto either side of your body. And just take the fetal position for just a moment. Yeah. Fully. And then when you're ready, we'll just make our way up to a comfortable seat. Anywhere you like on your mat this morning. Oh, there she is. Good. Let's do a nice big collective inhale. Let's take all this awesome energy in for our Wednesday. Let's bring it in together, right into our heart center. Amazing job, you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. It's a beautiful way to start my day with you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.